Owning property abroad has become one of the fastest and most reliable ways to secure a second residency, or even a brand new passport, for you and your family. In this video, we're counting down 10 countries where buying real estate can put you on the road to citizenship, some almost instantly, others through a residency track that gradually leads there. Number 10, Grenada. Known as the Spice Island of the Caribbean for its lush rainforests and nutmeg plantations, Grenada offers one of the cleanest citizenship buy investment programs around. Applicants invest in a government-approved resort or tourism project starting at $270,000, and the spouse and financially dependent children can join the same application as a family. Once due diligence clears, passports typically arrive in 7 to 8 months, with no requirement to ever visit the island. After holding the property for 5 years, you're free to resell it and recover your capital while keeping citizenship for life. Add in a tax system with no levy on worldwide income and visa-free access to 133 countries, and it's easy to see the appeal. Number 9, Georgia. Nicknamed the Pearl of the Caucasus for its dramatic mountains and deep history, Georgia offers a renewable residency permit tied to a real estate investment of just $150,000, with spouse and dependent children included on the same file. Maintaining ownership of the property is the key to renewing that residency each year, and over time, meeting further conditions can open the door to full citizenship. Georgia's draw is its safety, one of the fastest-growing economies in the region, and a passport eventually offering visa-free travel to 126 countries. Worth noting, though, this path calls for genuine long-term residence, not a fast track to a passport. Number 8, St. Lucia. Famous for the pitons, its twin volcanic peaks and a UNESCO World Heritage Site, St. Lucia offers a straightforward pathway to citizenship for investors willing to put $300,000 into an approved resort or tourism project. Hold the property for 5 years after citizenship is granted, then sell it freely on the open market while keeping your passport for life, unconditionally. There's no obligation to ever set foot on the island, and non-residents pay no tax on income earned abroad. Processing generally takes 12 to 14 months, ending with a passport that opens 134 countries visa-free. Number 7, Panama. Often called the Dubai of the Americas for its glittering skyline set against rainforest and coastline, Panama offers permanent residency for a property investment starting at $300,000, held for a minimum of 5 years. Panama is notably relaxed about physical presence. Just one visit every 2 years is enough to keep your status active. Once the holding period and visit requirements are met, you become eligible to apply for citizenship and a passport with broad global travel freedom. Panama's territorial tax system, which exempts income earned outside the country, makes it especially attractive for investors looking to protect their wealth. Number 6, Dominica. Known as the Nature Island for its dense rainforest and mountainous terrain, Dominica runs one of the fastest programs on this list. Invest $200,000 or more in an approved project, and once the purchase and background checks clear, citizenship and passports typically arrive in just 3 to 6 months, with no residency or visits required at all. You'll need to hold the property for at least 3 years after citizenship before reselling. Dominica's appeal comes from its natural beauty, a tax system with no levies on capital gains, inheritance, or dividends, and a passport opening 130 countries visa-free. If you're finding this list useful, take a second to like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's coming next. Number 5, Brazil. Home to the world's largest rainforest and a continent-sized economy, Brazil grants immediate permanent residency through real estate investment, starting from $140,000 in the northern regions or $200,000 in major cities and elsewhere. To keep that residency valid, you'll need to retain the property for at least 4 years and visit the country once every 2 years. This is a foundation rather than a finish line. Full citizenship later requires demonstrated Portuguese proficiency and real ties to the country, eventually leading to a passport that opens 153 countries visa-free. As with several entries here, this is a genuine long-term residency requirement, not a shortcut. Number 4, St. Kitts and Nevis. Often called the platinum standard of investment migration thanks to decades of stability and rigorous vetting, this twin island program requires buying into a government-approved resort or tourism project starting at $325,000, with a 5-year minimum holding period before resale. Approval brings permanent, unconditional citizenship for the whole family, with no physical residency required and no tax on worldwide income, capital gains, or inheritance. Processing is remarkably fast, often just 3 to 4 months, resulting in a passport offering visa-free access to more than 140 destinations, including the UK and the EU's Schengen area. Number 3, Albania. Along the Adriatic and Ionian coasts, Albania has become one of Europe's most talked-about rising destinations. There's no strict legal minimum for the residential property purchase behind this pathway, though realistic prices run from around $80,000 to $300,000 for modern homes. Maintaining ownership is essential to renewing your residency permit each year, and over time, meeting the country's requirements can lead to full citizenship. Albania's real appeal is a rising property market paired with a relaxed European lifestyle at a fraction of typical EU living costs, eventually opening the door to a passport with visa-free access to 117 countries, though this path, like others here, demands real, sustained residency rather than a quick turnaround. Number 2, Ecuador. Home to the Andes, the Amazon, and the legendary Galapagos Islands, Ecuador offers one of the cheapest entry points on this entire list, with real estate investment starting from just $48,200, though popular cities typically see prices from $80,000 upward. Foreign buyers enjoy the same property rights as locals, even while on a tourist visa, with no special taxes aimed at foreign purchasers. This investment secures temporary residency first, which can progress over time to permanent residency and eventually citizenship. Ecuador's dollar-based economy adds financial stability, and the eventual passport opens 93 countries visa-free, though, as with several others on this list, this route requires genuine long-term residence rather than being a fast track. Number 1, Turkey. Straddling Europe and Asia across the Bosphorus, Turkey runs the fastest and most popular program on this list. Buy residential, commercial, or land property worth $400,000 or more, hold it for just 3 years, and you're free to resell it while keeping citizenship permanently for you and your family. There's no residency requirement and no language test, nothing beyond the purchase itself. Processing usually takes 4 to 9 months, ending with a passport that opens 114 countries visa-free. And that wraps up our list. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more.